Welcome to my show. This is John Mazzara with Remax Results. Today I have a special guest. I have Rick Vasquez with Sunrise Banks, and he's going to talk about some of his mortgage programs. And a special one that they really do a good job on is their I-10 program. So Rick is going to talk about that, but he might talk about other programs that you might not be aware of. Sunrise is a local bank, a great lender, do a lot for the community, and I'm going to let Rick take it from here and tell us everything he wants to share today. So, Rick, please introduce yourself and your affiliation and the program that you'd like to talk about.
Thank you, John. I really do appreciate, first of all, being able to come on your show. Thank you for the opportunity. Um, again, like John said, my name is Rick Vasquez. I've been a mortgage originator here at Sunrise Banks for actually the last 2 years. A little bit of history on myself. I have been in banking for a little bit over 25 years. Most of that time has been spent in retail branch management. And really, over the last 2 years, I've been focusing the majority of my attention here at Sunrise on our mortgage loan process, in particular, the I-10 Pathway to Homes mortgage loan program. Um, I joined Sunrise because I myself am an immigrant from Mexico City. I feel the need that some of our underserved community needs a pathway to obviously, try to achieve their dream of owning a home. And this program seemed like the right fit for me. Aside from maybe knowing a few people here at Sunrise Banks that I associated with in the past, and it just felt like a place for me to call home. Um, John, in all honesty, our Pathway to Home I-10 mortgage loan program for individuals out there that are not familiar with the I-10 number, that is an individual tax identification number that individuals in this country that are from other countries can apply for through the Minnesota of the Treasury or the IRS. And that provides them an option to obviously pay tax into our economy and also be able to work and enjoy the benefits. Some of the benefits, obviously, that we get. They don't get benefits, but just be able to work and live in this country, and you know, um, in our case, own a home. Sunrise launched our program here, our Pathway to Home program, in I believe around 2016. So it has been around for a little bit. Year to date, or as of 2024, it is my understanding that we've helped, I believe, well over 500 families roughly achieve their dream of owning a home. We have done approximately about 84 million as of 2024 in loans to that segment of our population. The purpose, obviously, of our loan program, the Pathway to Home I-10 mortgage loan program, is again to provide home ownership opportunities for individuals who do not have a social security number. The program also helps build, as we all know, generational wealth in our underserved communities. And then it just provides that pathway for families and individuals to be able to own their home. We can layer that program as well with down payment assistance that may be out there for some borrowers. We do have some down payment programs out there that will assist borrowers with the cost of our down payment requirements and some of our closing costs. We also have, layer interest rates that we offer depending on their down payment. Um, and then we can also go ahead and provide them with some lender credits that can also help them with cost of the loan and down payment assistance. So really, in a nutshell, it's one of the most prominent programs in the Twin Cities right now in our market. We support literally the entire state of Minnesota. We also support Sioux Falls in South Dakota and some of its surrounding areas. to help this particular community achieve their dream of owning a home. So it was kind of a quick, in a nutshell, description of our program and what we do. Um, and obviously, we also have your traditional conventional programs here at Sunrise that we also do. You know, through AmeriHome or other agencies that we deal with. So that's who I am. That's who Sunrise is. So
Okay, awesome. Well,
yeah.
you do other things like lines of credit and second mortgages at Sunrise, and you do portfolio loans. So if somebody had maybe an unusual property or circumstance, but they're qualified, that's something you could help them with, or at least take a look at. Um, the down payment, the I-10 program, is really unique. Other lenders have other things that are maybe out of state, but as from a local presence, you certainly have that dialed in. And so I think it would be great for somebody to establish a banking relationship with Sunrise and with yourself because that could extend into other areas beyond just a mortgage. It could be, I'm assuming you would help them with a checking account, savings account, car loan, other things that they might also have banking needs for. Is that correct?
That is correct, John. We are a full service banking institution here in the Twin Cities in the metro area and in the state. We do have full service banking products, home equity line of credits, car loans, your checking, your savings accounts. We have 4 locations in the metro area, 2 of them in St. Paul and 2 of them in Minneapolis, with seasoned staff, seasoned bankers that can help clients, generate those products. One of the other unique things that we do here at Sunrise, aside from many other things, is we also have what we call our credit building program. And what that is in essence, it's an account for an individual that may not have a credit established yet. What our bankers do here at Sunrise is they open up an account for the individual. The individual makes a monthly deposit into that account. Um, and that account is open for a period of 12 or 18 months. Every time they make a deposit into that account, we here at Sunrise report that as a payment to that account on the bureaus. And that starts establishing credit history for the client. At the end of the 12 or 18 months, the funds that are in that account are, in essence, the client's money, which they can, turn around and then use to for down payment on maybe a mortgage that we're doing. By that time, they have already established a credit score and a trade line on their report, and we can go ahead and move forward with the mortgage process by seeing those things on their report. So yeah, it's a really nice program that a lot of our underserved community without really credit can kind of attain, and we make it as easy and as comfortable for our clients to be able to initiate that program and then work with us here at Sunrise on the mortgage side to be able to do other things and eventually own a home. So yeah, home equity line of credits. If we as mortgage lenders can't really find the right fit for the client that's already maybe thinking about refinancing, or we have seen recently some individuals out there that are under contract for deed, um, and they're trying to go ahead and refinance that contract. And we try to help them there. And then once we finalize that, if they need any access cash out of their property to do other things that they needed, then we transfer them to one of our bankers for a home equity line of credit. So yeah, we kind of a well-versed financial institution here, bank very locally, situated in the metro area, and it's great. I mean, I love it. Sunrise is a great financial institution here in the Twin Cities. So
Cool. I had two follow-up questions for you on that. So the I-10 program and the credit builder program, do you just need one line of credit or for that program and then you could help build that, or do you need multiple lines of credit?
yeah, generally speaking, for our Pathway to Home program, we'd like to see a 12-month line of credit, so one line of credit, um,
Hmm.
and then for at least 12 months. If it's close to that 12 months, one of the things that we ask is for alternative credit options that we also review, like, for example, your cable bill or your insurance bill, those type of items that don't necessarily report to bureau. We can go ahead and try to attain that, and you know take a look at the information to try to make it work.
Okay, that's fabulous. So one line, one trade line. The credit builder, I assume that's open to anybody, so it doesn't have to be under that program, but anybody that wants a secured line, maybe rebuilding after a foreclosure, bankruptcy, short sale, something that they need to get going again, that secured line is something that they could go in and open an account with it, correct?
That is correct. Yep, it's
Yeah.
open to anybody and everybody. So it's a really good program, I think, because how many times have we seen where parents or maybe somebody is trying to establish credit for you know uh, somebody who's just starting out, and they're trying to figure out, maybe add them to a credit card, and it's not working. So opening up a credit builder is probably the best option. And if even if the client wanted to, we could go ahead and do also a secure credit card here at Sunrise. Excuse
Okay,
me. Um, and that's also an option that we do for anybody, and obviously ITN holders.
that's awesome.
Hmm.
All right. Well, those are great options for anybody watching. Rick is a great resource. You can see he wants to help. He's very invested in the program. He believes in it. He believes in his company, and he wants to help people get into homes. So I would encourage you, if you're watching this, to reach out to Rick. We do work a la carte, so we would love to work together with you. However, if you have an agent already, you can work with Rick, of course. And I'm not bilingual, but Rick does work with agents that are bilingual. So if you happen to be watching this and your English maybe isn't so good and you would like to work with somebody that speaks Spanish, a little better than I do because I don't speak it at all. Rick can introduce you to somebody too. So we're a resource. We want to help. We want to get you into a home. I would love to help you buy the house, but again, if you're working with another agent, that's great. Call Rick. He'll get you pre-approved, or he'll get you ready to get pre-approved if you need to build that credit. Rick, is there anything else you'd like to tell our audience before we sign off?
John, really, to be honest with you, I think the Pathway to Home program, literally we call it that because it is a pathway, right? It's a path that people take, and it sometimes can be a lengthy path, but that is why individuals like yourself and myself are here to help our communities achieve that dream of owning a home. So nothing much aside from that. I really appreciate again the opportunity to be on the show today. Um, like John said, I am fully bilingual in Spanish and English. Um, and if there's any way that we can help your clients, John, or vice versa, I'm here to help. You know,
Beautiful. All right, Rick. Well, thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead and say thank you for coming and sign off here. So, audience, hope you enjoyed the show. Give Rick a call.
Thank you, John. Appreciate it. Have a good day.
You betcha.